Welcome back to Human Design. My name's Melina Macdonald. We're talking about the root chakra. Okay, this is on the very bottom of the chart, and this one is the cause of all of the stress. This is stress. This is your, literally, it's your stress rules in life. It's your stress hormones. But this is also where you get your drive and your ambition from. But you can also, on the extreme, have worry, adrenal issues, and depression. So when you have that open root area, depression would be the extent of where this would go. This is when we're starting to get serious in this. So look, here's a reality with this one. This particular gate is all about pressure, 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 pressure. You are here to learn about pressure. You are here to learn about, what is pressure. You're here to get wise about pressure. You're here to understand why you're always in a hurry to release pressure. And for some of you, at any cost, okay? At any cost. In fact, you need to understand what a lot of us do when we're feeling this pressure is just, I'm going to keep myself busy, I'll just keep myself busy and I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll do the other thing, and that'll just sit over there. But what it does is it makes more pressure. So this literal area is all about learning how to deal with pressure. All right. 32% of you have this open. And here is a key component of if this is affecting you: high anxiety, blown adrenals, prostate cancer, hypertension. These 4 components, if you suffer from these, I can guarantee you that this is coming from the root chakra. Okay? Prostate cancer is holding on to something. You are holding on to something you need to let go of. All right, because you're always in a hurry to get rid of things. There's this pressure that holds up in there. All right. Now, when you've got the root chakra and the head, so when the top and the bottom of the graph are both open, this works as a pressure cooker. Literally, just imagine going. This is what happens, and I talk about this when we talk in the head video. So in the open head one. So it's a pressure cooker. So if you are not releasing the steam, shit's gonna get real. And your adrenals are gonna get affected, and that's gonna affect your entire system. Okay? It's gonna affect it. Look, this is stress hormones. This is serious stuff. So you need to learn how to control this area. So here's a few tips. Number 1, when you're feeling anxious, I want you to go outside, take your shoes off and put your feet on the earth, whether that's grass, dirt, sand, or in the ocean's even better. I want you to do that. And what happens is it draws out this negative, toxic feelings into the earth and draws up from the earth energy. Pain in your body will also start to get removed, and it calms you down. And this is what's called getting grounded. I'm definitely going to find this video on grounding. It's brilliant. It's very important that you guys do this, and I suggest you do it every day. When I'm really being quite upset and stressed out, I literally go and do that. And I was at a peak on one particular day because I'd taken something that made me hyper emotionally sensitive. And so I was just like, oh, and I turned up to my mum's house, and as soon as she saw me, I burst into tears. I said, I'm putting myself in time out. And I walked into the backyard. I took my shoes off. I put my feet on the earth. I put my hands on the earth, and I cried, and I let it out. Bottling this shit up is not good. And within 10 minutes, I walk back in the house a whole new person. It's that fast. All right. So firstly, I want you to get grounded. Secondly, If you are not using up, or if you've got a sacral activated, so it's above that, it's the red motor, it's the red square, you need to make sure, and if you're a generator, you need to make sure that you are running yourself dead in regards to your body battery before you go to sleep. If you're a generator or a manifesting generator, you will have this activated, and if you're not doing that, you are not using your energy correctly. So exercise is imperative. Guys, get in the gym. Ladies, dance. Put some tunes on, dance and move your body and get that flow happening, okay? So we need to release this excess energy. If we've got the emotional center open, I'd suggest that, and you've got both open, I would suggest if you're near a beach, I've got this thing, I told my friend, so she's got the head and the root open, and her adrenals are freaking blown. And she's been seeing all of these practitioners here, there, and everywhere, wasting shitloads of money. I did her graph, and within minutes I showed her, and I went, this is what's going on. I said, you got blown adrenals? She's like, yeah, how'd you know? I'm like, it's on your chart. And hers is blown. So what we did is I took her down the beach, and it was great because it was a very windy day and the ocean was going. And so I picked up some, you can do rocks or you can do shells. And I picked it up and I held it in my hand. So I'm going to pretend that this is a rock, and I held it in my hand and I went, this is how you start. And you can do this not at the beach. You can do this in a park. You could even don't need to throw anything. You can imagine this. You can be anywhere and do this. So hold in your hand the I release. So it could be, I release that this person, we'll just call him Peter. I release that Peter really freaking pisses me off when he steals my lunch. And then I throw it to release it. So pretend it's in your hand. Say that I release blah, 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 blah. Throw it. And then literally what I do is I go, ah! And I scream at the top of my freaking lungs. Because we need to start shifting this energy in our body. Because it's stuck in the root. We need to bring it up from the root and get it out. You keep doing this till you have no more I releases needed to say that day. This is the ultimate technique for those of you specifically that have got the head and the root open, okay? Because you guys, your hypertension and your freaking anxiety levels are at like DEFCON 9, all right? Because you just like permanently freaking stressed. Once you understand that this is part of your chart, you can change that, okay? So something that's important for you guys to know is when you're venturing into something new, you need to begin it with stillness and joy. So when you're taking on a new job, for example, and this particular person had exactly the same issue, they entered a job, starting a new job, stressed, and didn't work. Within, I don't know, 4 weeks, that person had already left that job because it just didn't flow, because she didn't enter it in a very still, when we're saying stillness, we're saying calm, but with joy and excitement when you're entering into it. And she didn't enter this new role that way. She went in there all stressed out. It's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, and I should do this, and blah, 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 blah. And you know, like, it just made havoc in her body. So that was the worry that was kicking in. And then it started to get into depression because she got into this job and she didn't go in it correctly for her design. So we started getting depressed. Okay. So it's important that when you enter into a new project of any sort, that you do it calmly, with joy, and grounded. And this will make all the difference. Remember that when you have an open center, this is not internally coming out from your body. You're getting information coming externally into the body. You can't rely on anything that's coming into you this way, only what comes out. So when you get your chart done, we will look at, do you have your root open? Do you have your root with your head open? And what activations, as in gates, the colors that come out of that square at the bottom, which ones are activated? Because that's what we can rely on. That's what we can understand. And we will teach you how to get into what we call the high expression of that gate, because there's always a high and a low. Just like with the root, we've got the drive and the ambition. But on the flip side, because it's all yin and yang, we have got worry and depression. Okay, so this is what we do when we're doing your human design chart. We look at what's running your show. And anything that's open is running your show, and that's your shadow. That's your mask that you wear. This is the shit that's not getting you to where you want to be. So for more information, have a look underneath. Feel free to message if you've got any questions. For those of you who want to dip your toe in and just get a quick idea, do I have it open? You know, we've got packages for you, for some of you that want to deep dive into who you are, so you can start getting to where you desire to be. We can help you out there too. So thank you for joining me and understanding why with human design we've got the 9 centers that work from the 7 chakras. It's been a ride. You know where to find me. See you later.